believe in karma? Have you ever been in a karma-like situation? I know I have. I mean, I've done some not-so-smart things, and coincidentally or not, it kind of backfired on me. So there's a play called Dialogues of the Dead, where it's about people that have died, and it's just all in the afterlife. And they talk about their deaths. And one of my favorite parts is a monologue from a character named Lord Dinwiddie. It's a part where they find comedy in a death plot, because he's trying to be friends with the Lord, Carlsbad, and things just go downhill because he wants power, and so it becomes really funny. And so I'll perform that here for you right now. So hope you enjoy. You remember Lord Carlsbad? Lonely old bugger, lots of money, no children. Well, I'd spoken to him kindly on occasion. Took him out to dinner once or twice. He was so grateful that one day, quite out of the blue, he asked me to be his sole heir. His sole heir! I mean, he's worth millions, you understand? And so, after that day forward, to show my appreciation, I practically spent every waking moment in his company. I'd drop by first thing in the morning, we have tea, checkers, shuffleboard, you name it. See, it wasn't so bad at first. I just think of the money and how it would keep me going. Don't tell me twice. But then, things just started getting out of hand. I began to run out of steam. See, he liked to tell war stories. Never actually fought in a war, mind you. Mostly just spent his time typing in some office in Liverpool. Try to imagine war stories, mostly involving typing, and I mean an occasional flirtation with the frumpy secretary, or a heated debate over a common use of a semicolon. It was interminable. I mean, I knew I couldn't keep up with it much longer, so I started thinking of ways to hurry him along. I convinced him to take up cricket. I thought the exertion might be a little bit too much for his heart, but it only made him healthier, 10 years younger. And so I thought I'd take him boating. Hopefully he'd just fall off and accidentally drown. I even went as far as to shake the boat a little. The old hack had impeccable balance, and worst of all, he always wore right to it. And so I began to get desperate. But then I ran into the butler. And so the butler and I, we concocted a plan. Are you familiar with ricin? No. Ricin is a powerful poison, twice as deadly as cobra's venom. Right? And so, the butler agreed to administer the poison to him the next time he asked for wine, which he did so constantly. And so, in order to return the favor to the butler, I promised to reward him for his fellow years of service. And then, the next evening, after our usual activities, checkers, shuffleboard, tea, the butler came out with 2 cups, one for me and one for Carlsbad. And so, unfortunately, the incompetent oaf got nervous and somehow switched our cups. So there I was with the poisoned cup, and a few minutes later, lying dead on the floor and cheated out of my inheritance.